Here is well, it looks like a bladeless fan. It is a bladeless fan. It looks like it's oscillating. It is oscillating. But this fan houses a secret, and it's right here in the base. This is 360 degrees of premier air purification technology. So get this. With a true HEPA filter, with a UVC light, with a photocatalyst filter, and with EcoSilver technology, it's bringing in dirty air, cleaning the air, and after it's cleaned the air, it's pushing the air and diffusing the air out all around the room. No blades, no buffeting, no hassle, no danger. Very clever idea. It's a fan and it's an air purifier. Well, everybody needs a fan in the summertime because it gets too hot. It's too hot in the living room, it's too hot in the bedroom, we need to cool down. And as we've established over the years, we all need to have an air purifier because although you can't see it, it's there and there and there and definitely there. It's everywhere. There's dust and dander and allergens and pollen. It's why you get the sniffly nose and the itchy eyes. It's the smells and the odors from cooking or from pets. There's stuff in the air, mold spores. Oh gosh, that's a big one in the news right now. If you don't clean it, then you're breathing it in. Well, they are the wise words from the wise one. Tracy Rosa returns.
Whoa, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
But I know you can handle it, Tracy Rosa.
It's good to see you. I like the little baby blue on you.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you. Well, it's Summerfest,
right?
I
know. The hot tub, all that stuff.
But Tracy, it's summertime as well. It brings with it a lot of allergens in the air, pollen.
No, 100%. You know, and why not take something that we all need, air purifier, something that we all love, a nice fan, combine the two, put it in one footprint, and then benefit from all of the things it has to offer. So this is Hunter. We've been around for more than 130 years. We know how to move air, we know how to clean air, and we're doing them both right here. So this is one of the cool things that I love about Hunter, all right? They're constantly thinking of new ways to innovate, new ways to bring, you know, cleanliness to your home. The thing about this is that this is the most advanced filtration system that we have.
Yep.
So what this does at the base, it's gonna pull in all that dirty air that Adam was talking about. It's gonna pull it from side to side, from front to back, go through 4 layers of filtration. Once that air gets filtered and cleaned and scrubbed and all that stuff, that air goes up through the base and then out through all of the vents. So only the clean, pure air gets moved around your room. This is a perfect illustration of how this works. So there you go, it's pulling in the dirty air, it's going through the pre-filter, it's going through the true HEPA filter, it's going through the photocatalyst filter, it's gonna hit that UVC light. Once it goes through all those layers, all of that clean, fresh air goes up through the unit, being pushed out by that motor, and then it goes into your room. So, like Adam said, the air inside of our house is 50% dirtier than the air outside. Old school fans, the ones with the blades, the ones that just turn on and rotate over and over again, that pushes all that dirty air around. So look at your screen. If pollen, dust, dander, all of that stuff, if those are your irritants, imagine having a fan just pushing all of that stuff around. It's just gonna make your issue worse. Why not get a system home that cleans and scrubs your air and then moves all of that clean air throughout your room?
But you understand, Trace, this takes a second to sink in.
It is. Reinventing the wheel.
We're reinventing the wheel. We've not seen a product like this before. We've seen, obviously, bladeless fans before, and we know that a bladeless fan can be $300, $400, $500, right? And we've seen air purifiers before, although we've not really seen air purifiers with 4 levels of technology and filtration. I mean, the UVC light is incredible. Having that photocatalyst filter, having the HEPA, and obviously, Trace, you and I could spend an hour just talking about real HEPA.
Right, the best of the best.
The best of the best.
And this is what I love. Adam talks about this all the time. When you have a system and you want to be associated with the best, you always throw that buzzword out there. So like if you go and you see like a air purifier and it says HEPA, maybe in small print, go look at the smaller print, right? Because it'll be like HEPA Tech, HEPA-like, HEPA wannabe, you know, like it wants to be affiliated with the best of the best. True HEPA is the only way to know that it's gonna clean 99.97% of the particulates out of the air.
So let's go through these colors for just a second, because we have 3 colors remaining. And remembering, this today's special offer is exactly the same as it was about 48 hours ago or 72 hours ago. So you're still getting the lowest price ever, the lowest price of the year. We have the white that's available. We have that beautiful charcoal gray that's available. And we have the signature black that's available. Out of the 3, the white is the more limited. And that, when I say limited, fewer than 300 of those to go around. You know, at $129.99, it's less money than a fan, it's less money than a typical air purifier, and obviously with free shipping and handling, really every reason to get this delivered to your home. This is one of those products, though, Trace, where there's no guessing about it. You feel the difference every day when you wake up.
Yeah, immediately, and that's what I ask people to do. Get it home, turn it on, give it maybe a week or 2,
sure,
and then you'll notice, like, oh my gosh, my room smells a little crisper.
Yes.
Like things feel a little different. And that's just with the air purifier. Now you're adding the attachment of a bladeless fan. So now you're gonna reap all the benefits of it. So again, why this unit, why this model? Hunter, we've been around for more than 100 years. It's a brand you trust, all right? Then again, the base of this, the air purifier, this is the most advanced filtration system that we have. 4 layers of filtration. I'm a seeing is believing person, so I'm gonna show you how this works. I'm gonna put my smoke wand right to the base. I'm gonna show you how this works, okay? Look at how it's gonna pull in. Look at that.
So this is going in
so
there.
So this is being pulled into the vent there, all right? Look at that.
But it's not coming out here.
Now, go to the top. Okay, you're not seeing any of that dirty air, any of that smoke coming out of that top. So remember, it's going through the 4 layers of filtration, then that clean, pure air going through the base, being pushed out, all right? So let's talk about the filtration. Why is it different? So you have 2 of these filters, 1 on each side.
Yeah.
This is gonna be your pre-filter. It's actually gonna inhibit the growth of microorganisms. Now, what are microorganisms? Well, they're live airborne viruses that have a tendency to grow on surfaces. Like you said, mold spores or things like that. They cannot grow here. It also will protect your true HEPA filter. Now, this is what Adam and I have been bragging about for the last 15 minutes. True HEPA, best of the best. I'm not a doctor, but if dust, dirt, dander, pollen, if those are the things that irritate you, if those are the things that make your eyes water and your nose run, if I can get rid of 99.97% of that stuff with just this one part of the filter, it's a game changer, all right? And remember, you're getting 2 of these, 1 on each side. That's 2 of the 4. Now, this is where it gets crazy. We have a photocatalyst filter in here, right on the other side of this. Inside of the unit, you have a UVC light. Now, when the 2 of these come in contact with each other, that's when the magic happens. That is gonna get rid of things like E. coli.
Oh, wow.
Formaldehyde.
We've never said that before in any other system.
Never. Okay. Too much information, Tracy, and it's the middle of the night, so you know I'm tired and, you know, just spill it all.
Anything can happen.
So they call me, they're like, so Tracy, with this photocatalyst, with the UVC, it's gonna get rid of formaldehyde. And I was like, formaldehyde?
Do you have that in your home?
And then I'm like, there's no way I have formaldehyde, right? I'm like, who has formaldehyde? I'm judging people, you know? So then they're like, do you have a gas fireplace? I'm like, no, I live in Florida, I don't have a gas fireplace. What about a gas stove? Well, I have a gas stove. I got that. Have you bought an area rug lately? Oh yeah, I bought 2. You know, and they're like, well, when you remove the plastic from that releases formaldehyde. When you bring dry cleaning home, and you take your dry cleaning out of the bag, a little bit of formaldehyde gets released in your air. I'm like, oh my gosh, things are in your air that you have no idea about. I mean, I lived 40. How's HSN turning?
48.
I'm turning 48. I was born the same year HSN was.
There you go.
48 years, never knew that formaldehyde was
I never knew that either.
No, but it's a bad word. It's an F word.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's a word that I don't want to be associated with. I want that out of my air. We're talking about something that tackles things in your air that you don't know about, that you don't want. You don't want to know about. And that's just one of the 2 great benefits of getting this home. Again, set it and forget it. You plug it in. It's got the filters on. You have a remote. That's what I love about this too. You know, you don't have to worry about if you're comfy, cozy, and you want to, you know, turn up the air or turn down the fan. It's all right here at your fingertips.
So you know, the argument is very compelling. And it's something that we've come to establish over these years. You have to have an air purifier. You just have to. I mean, the EPA says the air inside of our homes can be up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside. So it's non-negotiable. The problem is, because we can't see it, it's easy to ignore it, but it is there. And the only way to kind of put it in perspective is we understand allergens in the air, we understand dust in the air, we understand dander, mold spores are things that are very serious. A lot of us have that. You know, we always talk about our dear friend, Mr. Art Massey from Hunter. He would always say, you know, the tough stuff out loud. He would talk about dust mite feces, but it's the reality of it. It's a dirty topic, but we've got to say it. It's stuff that's in the air that absolutely we need to get rid of. And that's what this is going to help to do, except it's going to do it in a much more powerful way, because it's the only air purifier that we've had where there's 4 levels of filtration. It's not just HEPA, which is incredible. It's that photocatalyst filter, it's the UVC, it's the EcoFilter. I want to ask Trace a question, and that is about the filters themselves. How long do they last? Because I know we have extra filters available, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can grab those as well. Adam was showing you how easy it is to replace. They go on each side.